Welcome back to Korean Auto Drive. Today we have a very special topic for all the aviation fans and military enthusiasts who follow our channel closely. We are going to dive deep into one of the most ambitious projects in modern aviation, a project that represents not just technology, but also national pride and future air power. This is the Japanese next-generation stealth fighter jet, often referred to as the FX or the F-3. Japan has long been an important ally of the United States in terms of defense cooperation, and for decades they have relied on American-made aircraft like the F-15J and the domestically co-developed F-2. But now, with the changing dynamics in the Asia-Pacific region, the rise of new threats, and the need for independent capability, Japan has embarked on a bold path to create a world-class stealth fighter that can stand alongside, and perhaps even surpass, the most advanced jets currently in service. The background of this fighter is crucial to understand. With China rapidly developing and deploying its J-20 stealth fighters, Russia pushing forward with the Su-57, and the United States already fielding the F-35 and F-22, Japan found itself in a position where it could no longer simply rely on imports. National security required a homegrown solution, one tailored to the unique strategic needs of defending Japanese airspace and maintaining balance in the region. Thus, the FX project was born, envisioned as a sixth-generation fighter that would not only meet the challenges of today but also anticipate those of tomorrow. From the outside, the design is sleek, angular, and futuristic. If you were to look at it, you would probably notice a combination of design cues that remind you of the F-22 Raptor, the F-35 Lightning II, and yet something distinctly Japanese in style. The airframe is sculpted with stealth in mind. Every angle, every curve, every intake is designed to reduce radar cross-section to an absolute minimum. The air intakes are specially shaped to conceal the engine blades, one of the most reflective parts of an aircraft. The exhaust system is engineered to minimize infrared signatures, spreading out the heat to make it harder for heat-seeking missiles to track the jet. All of this is made possible thanks to Japan's advancements in composite materials, radar-absorbing coatings, and computer-aided design techniques that have been refined through years of research and collaboration with partners like Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Performance is another area where the Japanese stealth fighter promises to excel. The expected top speed is around Mach 2, making it extremely fast, and it is designed to achieve supercruise. Supercruise means the jet can fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, which not only saves fuel but also reduces the heat signature, keeping it stealthier. This gives the aircraft the ability to cover long distances quickly, a crucial factor when defending wide areas like the Japanese islands and maritime zones. The agility of the fighter is also a core design principle. Reports suggest that the F-3 will incorporate thrust vectoring nozzles, allowing the aircraft to maneuver sharply, almost like pivoting in midair. This gives it an edge in close-range dogfights, an area where high agility could mean the difference between victory and defeat. But speed and agility are just part of the story. What makes the Japanese stealth fighter stand out is its integration of advanced avionics and artificial intelligence. The cockpit is designed around a massive panoramic display screen, replacing traditional dials and gauges. Pilots will see real-time holographic-style HUDs that combine radar feeds, infrared tracking, and targeting data into one seamless interface. This reduces pilot workload and enhances situational awareness. In fact, the jet will use AI as a co-pilot of sorts, analyzing data faster than a human can and suggesting tactical options during combat. Imagine being in the middle of an aerial battle, with dozens of radar signatures on your screen. The AI can instantly filter which targets are the most dangerous, which missiles are approaching, and what evasive maneuvers would give the best survival chance. This level of human-machine teaming is what truly pushes the F-3 into the realm of next-generation air combat. The networking capabilities are also a massive leap forward. This fighter is not just a lone wolf. It is designed to operate as part of a larger ecosystem of military assets. It can link with other aircraft, with naval ships, with ground-based radar, and even with drones in real time. This creates a web of information where the F-3 acts almost like an airborne command center. For example, the fighter could detect a threat and instantly share that information with a destroyer hundreds of kilometers away, which could then launch a missile to neutralize the target. This level of seamless interoperability ensures that Japan's defense is not based on isolated units, but on a connected, highly coordinated force. Weapons integration is another exciting part of the review. The F-3 will have internal weapons bays, just like the F-22 and F-35, which is essential for stealth. By carrying missiles and bombs inside the fuselage, radar reflections are minimized. The expected armament includes the Japanese AAM-4B medium-range air-to-air missile, which already boasts an active electronically scanned array seeker for better accuracy. In addition, a new generation of long-range air-to-air missiles is under development, which would give the F-3 the ability to engage enemy aircraft well before they could pose a threat. Precision-guided bombs, smart munitions, and long-range cruise missiles are also expected to be part of the arsenal. This makes the F-3 not only a defensive fighter but also a potential strike platform capable of taking out high-value targets deep inside enemy territory. Inside the cockpit, the pilot will be seated in a futuristic environment that looks more like a high-tech command center than a traditional fighter jet. Touch-sensitive panels, augmented reality helmets, and voice command systems will make flying and fighting more intuitive. The idea is to let the pilot focus on making high-level tactical decisions while the AI and avionics handle routine tasks. This human-machine synergy ensures faster reaction times and more effective mission execution. Now let's talk about cost, something that cannot be ignored. The development of the Japanese stealth fighter is one of the most expensive defense projects in the country's history. Current estimates suggest that the cost per unit could be anywhere between 100 to 120 million US dollars, possibly even higher when factoring in research and development expenses. This places it above the F-35 in terms of price, and some critics argue that Japan is paying a premium for independence. But from the perspective of national defense, the cost is justified. Japan is not only acquiring a fighter jet but also securing technological sovereignty, ensuring that its air force does not rely solely on foreign suppliers. This is a strategic investment in the country's long-term security and defense industry. Compared to other jets, where does the F-3 stand? Against the Chinese J-20, the Japanese fighter is expected to be more maneuverable, with better avionics and networking capabilities. Against the Russian Su-57, the F-3 may not have the same emphasis on raw speed, but it will likely surpass it in stealth, electronic warfare, and system integration. Against the American F-35, the F-3 could be considered more advanced in terms of sixth-generation concepts like AI and networking, though the F-35 still has the advantage of being mass-produced and combat-tested. In short, the Japanese stealth fighter aims to be among the very best, capable of going toe-to-toe with any adversary in the sky. The implications of this fighter go far beyond performance numbers. For Japan, it is a statement of intent. It shows that the nation is ready to take a leading role in regional security and is capable of producing defense technology at the cutting edge. For allies like the United States, it is a reassuring sign that Japan is strengthening its self-defense capabilities. For rivals, it is a clear message that Japan is not to be underestimated. The F-3 is more than just an airplane, it is a symbol of technological progress, national pride, and strategic determination. So, when we look at the Japanese stealth fighter in detail, its design, its performance, its weapons, its futuristic cockpit, and its hefty price tag, it becomes clear that this is not just another fighter jet. It is a leap into the future of air combat, a platform that will likely influence global aviation trends for decades to come. Yes, it is expensive, yes, it faces development challenges, but the payoff is an aircraft that puts Japan among the very top tier of air powers in the world. And that wraps up our in-depth review of the Japanese stealth fighter jet, the FX or F-3. It is an aircraft that blends stealth, speed, agility, AI, and connectivity into one package, and while it comes at a high price, it promises unmatched capability and future dominance. Thank you for watching Korean Auto Drive, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more detailed reviews on the latest in automotive and aviation technology.